早安，早安。看一下哦，我们今天要玩霍格华兹，然后昨天玩到什么部分？我想想，昨天玩到第一个封印解除，然后总共有4个封印。终于用了一点时间把第一个封印破完了，然后今天应该是会继续破新的东西。好，那我们继续我们的课程吧。我们昨天上完课之后啊，今天不是上完课啦，我们昨天打完主线之后，好像多了很多任务看一下，骑射学，这对我来说蛮重要的。但我想先学这个开锁很重要。滴滴酱有3个作业。有吧，有吧，有吧。出发寻找要组。哼哼。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
哦，可以这样的吗？楼梯，楼梯，我想下去。哦。有了，嗨。
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light
月亮高挂的时候再去看。哦，乖。
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me.
Levioso.
You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
欢迎员。
Yes! That can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible.
是韩国老师吗？
Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
拍手照。
Alohomora.
什么意思？大家做什么？哦，
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle after all.
糟糕！贝格教授。哦。 等级2，
Aloha
那可以开。太好诶！
Revenue.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
嗯，
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
That had better not be another student, I hear.
Revelio.
你没看到我啊？
Aloha Mora.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have one.
Revelio.
Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching special
Aloha Mora.
superb.
Revelio.
“他们离开了哦。”
Revelio.
好多人，怎么可以这么多人 ？Oh my god！
Hufflepuff this season. Hufflepuff? Ravenclaw? I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year.
Revelio.
I was finally going to learn the Quidditch.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
哦，
Revelio.
妹妹，嗯，
If I catch a student in here, punitive measures will...
妹妹，哼哼。
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate it.
Understood.
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery. Accio.
欢迎开锁了，也欢迎开锁。
I can sense someone close to you needs your help. Someone with the initial S.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Brand new game. Just beware the open flames.
Revelio.
哦， 他跑走了。你是谁？哇哟！
Lumos.
嗯，
Levioso.
嗯，
Confringo.
哦，
Accio. Confringo.
人孔盖。嗯，不懂。走了走了。搜狗哦，图书馆。图书馆的部分。来看这个好了，盔甲。想象奇兽客，奇兽客在哪里？哦，紫色的哦，34、30、15的，30的，那这个呗。乖，去上奇兽课。啊，在外面呢。那我们从外面好了。 来养宠物。嗨，
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised,
好可爱。
creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review.
我想要养那只鸟，好可爱哦。
Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
好可爱。
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beef? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
真微妙。哎，哎，นั่ง的游戏嘞？哇，我的游戏不见了，等我一下哦。哇，游戏换掉了。Oh no， 好像没有存到档呢，不知道。Oh no！ 英语讲早安。
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how...
因为跳过，前面看过了。
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think. I like to think it enriches his experience.
哦，
I'm sure he feels
かわいいね。
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind? Feed.
好可爱哦。
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select
好久哦。
the beast. And
你不觉得家里养一只这个很赞吗？
and groom them. Miss
你可以抱着它睡觉哎，
our new student
好棒！
measles in the farthest pen.
This way. The measles are over here.
超棒！
Oh, couple of these or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald.
哦，
swallow a good egg.
要帮你刷刷，你。
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
赢马吗？好棒哦！
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
可以养吗？我也想养，好棒哦！我喜欢这个。不知道能不可以养哎、哦，
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while.
好可爱哦！
Pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
哇，走了。 我能养一只吗？
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
I'm going. 要教9只。好吧，要去一趟那个叫什么火米村。这边是不是有一间那个副产品？看一下。
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as Varna has ever in a while, has it?
You might as well watch if you
哦。啊，还是关的。
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Revelio. Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgog. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
很乖，一起关心。广告。哦。
Revelio. Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
You
look familiar.
好酷哦！可以跟猪猪讲话吗？我要等晚上。
Fine now, demi-guys.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests
我的时光。
in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
好，我要进去厕所。压回来。 来了哦。
Levioso, Accio. I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
哦，他跟我一起的速度诶。
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the dark protectors, known as
行尸
The
，OK，
foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
OK， 形式的话这样，然后上面的话这样不？
I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
OK， 出发。
Revelio. Revelio.
蝴蝶，蝴蝶少一只。
Sealed.
哦，
Moths. Curious. Lumos. Roland's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Incendio. Confringo.
这个怎么了？
Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
哦，来的。
Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Incendio. These inferior horrible. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Potato. Levio. Incendio.
哇，好难。
Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Incendio.
可以点燃呢。哦，有了。装备满了，忘记卖了。
Levioso. Lumos.
嗯，
Accio. If I could power it somehow.
旋转。
It could be rotated. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Accio. Levioso. Capulso.
哦，
Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. Compulso. Down I go. No other way. It's sealed shut from the other side. Revelio.
嗯，
Compulso.
好像有路哦。
Levioso. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Oh.
哦，那个声音是什么？中国有人感染。OK。啊哈！ 哇！ 嗯， 我要怎么切换敌人？
Incendio. Repulsor. Confringo.
OK。阿虎，晚上好，空班哇，空班哇，空班哇。 现在霍格华兹。哦。哦，有了。哇！
This looks even more complex. Lumos.
Oh, okay.
Lumos. Accio. Cabalso. Levioso. Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Depulso. Lumos. Reparo. Depulso.
What?
Lumos.
又是解谜环节。 没错，蝴蝶解谜。我觉得蝴蝶解谜都还算简单。
Witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
没有怪了吗？
A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
那你怎么知道路？你来过。
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
An entire camp of Rookwood's thieves. I might need assistance.
Unfortunately, we have no time.
哇，
Get to that
不给我搬救兵哎！
or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Expelliarmus! These rocks have seen better days. Incendio.
嗯，
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Capulso. Capulso. Levioso. Capulso.
要找那么多骷髅头，
Levioso. Depulso. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. That solves that.
哦，
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Levitago. Stupefy. Incendio. Levioso. Depulso. Confringo. Levioso. Revelio. Compulso. Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
我怎么上去？
Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio.
什么意思？什么意思？
Reparo. Reparo. Lumos. Accio.
こんばんは。本体のし。こんばんは。
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
There they are, the Ashwinders.
政客教条。
Survive this fight! Expulso! Look what you've done! You'll pay for that! Expulso! Expulso! Die for that. Expulso! Expulso!
OK。
Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
A lamb or that?
I'll watch the life go out of your eye.
Accio.
Tango! Reducto! Is that the best you got? Better luck next time. Amateur!
To your knees. You will pay for your deeds.
Stupefy.
Had enough?
Defender. I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less. Revelio.
“赢得莫名其妙”，嗯哼。
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I am glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
主线8/7，主线快完成了吗？ 哦，那主线还有一大段吧，应该还没有这么快结束。
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard.
Expelliarmus.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Well, sure I heard some. Still nothing.
It's Totalis.
Levioso. Accio. Depulso.
OK。
Levioso.
What was that?
Depulso.
哇，高级树木。
Levioso. Depulso. Yes. Protego. You regret that. Confringo.
他的战斗真的是很难操作。先去卖东西好了，身上都满的。 换先扫描一下装备再去买。
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
宝可梦球。
Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
哦，我喜欢这个。
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Oh.
You got one!
不见了。哦，还有。
Not going to hurt you. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
“看一下哦，要怎么过去呢？”
Thing worth learning from civilized society.
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made.
You want to talk of romance? Last time I saw you with a rose was when you stuck your finger on one trying to hide a sack of galleons.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Oh, the anticipation.
Expelliarmus, Levioso, Accio, Stupid, Defender.
No!
Your poaching days are over.
我是不是应该要先买只扫把？ 哦，
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Professor Howard will never believe this. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The juggernautes are just here, in this large tree.
我收集完了。
Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
I've already rescued one, actually. Do you have another beast in mind for today?
Deke does. A clearing nearby is home to a herd of moon calves. Just follow
半月兽。
the hill and Deke will meet you there.
Oh. 哦，那里有。
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Okay.
Levioso. Reparo. Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Levioso. Everything's all right now. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
回去问应试。我想多抓几只。嗯。
Levioso.
Okay.
Not going to hurt you.
哦。
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
Oh.
What exactly did you think of?
这是温室吗？
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Wow.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Oh.
Depulso.
拜月寿，好可爱。
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
无法织布机。把织布机，哦，增加特性。
came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Okay.任务去火米村一下，我要卖东西。哦，我不在这里，我要怎么找到这里？它这间有开吗？
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt.
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncalf fur? Duracell feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracalls, but people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but add it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
可以买宠物吗？不行吧？直角兽脚，哦。
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
嗯。不能互动。
I'll not mind seeing you here again.
Revelio.
Consider yourself welcome.
狐狸早安，也不是狐狸早安你。马子狗小丑，初见安。你怎么变狐狸了？不是哦，你跟我其中一个认识的人取得很像哦，因为他也会取类似的名字。没有注意到你改名了。こんばんは。好久不见，那现在要怎么称呼你呢？
Revelio.
叫你小丑 ，OK， 小丑空班蛙。
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Levioso. Accio. Lumos.
你好，你好。算是好久不见了。不过我前一阵子也没什么在开啦，所以很久不见蛮正常的。我的锅，最近比较常开。
Hello there, come on in. Plenty to look at here. A pleasure doing business with you.
差点卖掉。我们最近在玩霍格华兹，目前主线部分应该是快解完了，我看那个进度条。解完之后就要等那个了，等，叫什么？支线任务。
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
No.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
欢迎员，糟糕，糟糕。
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
OK， 进别人家。
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
哦。
Reparo. Accio.
OK， 抓到了。那个要怎么进去啊？
Revelio.
Not saying I don't cast the odd cleaning spell when no one's looking.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Anyone ever knew how
Revelio.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
Greetings, Mr. Ollivander. I visited the owlery, as you suggested.
Oh, it's the intrepid young sleuth. Well, what did you find? Was my inkling correct?
It was, but I don't think either of us could have predicted where I'd end up.
Most intriguing. Where did it all lead?
I met the ghost of Richard Jackdaw himself. He pointed me to the cave where he died, wand in hand.
Astonishing. So, he was the culprit. And?
I did indeed find your family wand, but it was in pieces, beyond repair.
家传魔杖。
I suppose I'm not surprised after all this time. Most unfortunate. But there you have it. In any case, you have mine and my family's thanks. At least now we know what happened. I shall tell them what I've learned and what you have done for us.
Revelio.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
买扫把，看一下哦，要买哪一只？
That item is of the highest quality.
哦，那个好酷哦，这个还好。
That item is of the highest quality.
这个或这
That
个，
item is of the highest quality.
买这个好了。
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Revelio.
在某些地区禁止飞行。OK。
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm. Revelio.
Pushing your power is good.
Hello one. 哦， 有扫把移动速度快好多哦。
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
This is rather fun. Did it. Brilliant. Made it. Now that's more like it.
Oh, 好难飞。
This is rather fun. This is rather fun.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Oh, 还有排名赛哦。
I never thought someone would ever best Imelda's time.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
那狗。
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Wheats, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
来，感觉时间也不够再接一个任务了。不然今天就先到这里好了。那我们就准备关台，准备休息啦。先冲个档。我们明天是突发，有可能会开，有可能会开工作台，有可能不会开，也有可能开工作台。然后礼拜4跟5的话是魔力人，那我们主要会打主线。那如果想要协助我也 OK， 欢迎一起来参加。好，那今天就差不多开到这边啦，各位晚安，晚安，思密。